Welcome to Times of AI. Quite a shift is happening in AI right now, and for enterprise leaders, it may matter more than another model launch. Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, Salesforce, and Stripe have joined the tech council behind the Universal Commerce Protocol, or UCP, an open standard designed to let AI agents interact with merchants across the full shopping journey. That is the actual news. This is not a merger, and it is not evidence that Amazon, Meta, and Microsoft have stopped competing. What it does show that some of the biggest platform in technology and commerce now want influence over the rules of agentic commerce. UCP was introduced by Google at NRF in January this year, and it is meant to standardize how AI systems handle product discovery, cart building, checkout, and post purchase support. The goal is to reduce custom integration work that happens when every AI platform has to connect separately to every retailer. Why does that matter? Because once AI agents move from answering questions to completing transactions, standards start to matter as much as models. If the protocol layer becomes easier to adopt, the barrier to launching agent based shopping experiences can fall for merchants, platforms, and software providers. The practical signal here is interoperability. The Tech Council now includes 10 organizations after three editions, with the new members joining Google, Shopify, Etsy, Target, and Wayfair. That does not guarantee UCP becomes the dominant standard, but it does mean the protocol now has backing from companies with real scale in retail, payments, platforms, and enterprise software. This is also a competitive context. Microsoft already made UCP feeds generally available in Merchant Center for Copilot commerce use cases, and the broader market is still open, with OpenAI and others pursuing their own approaches to AI enabled transactions. So, this announcement is less about a settled winner and more about a race to shape the rules before the market hardens. And here's the business implication. If you are a retailer, a marketplace, a payments company, or enterprise software operator, this is a reminder that agentic commerce is moving from concept to infrastructure planning, and the strategic question is no longer just which model you use, it is whether your product catalog, checkout flow, identity layer, and support systems are ready to be consumed by agents as well as people. A simple example helps. In a more standardized environment, an AI assistant could discover a product, assemble a cart, pass structured commerce data through a common protocol, and support checkout for follow up service with less bespoke integration work behind the scenes. That is the kind of operational change standards are meant to enable even in the real world rollout. Time will take time. So, what should companies do now? First, audit your commerce stack. Identify where your product data, pricing, inventory, payments, and post purchase systems would break if an external AI agent rather than a human became the primary interface. Second, prioritize structured data and APIs. If your commercial systems are difficult to expose cleanly, you'll struggle regardless of which protocol wins. And third is to run limited pilots. So test agent facing use cases in narrow workflows such as assisted discovery, card creation or customer support escalation before expanding into higher risk transactions. And fourth is to keep governance in place. Standards can improve interoperability, but they do not solve for permissioning, policy, fraud, and bad recommendations or accountability. My view is that announcement matters because it shifts the conversation from AI shopping demos to market plumbing. When Amazon, Meta, and Microsoft, and Salesforce and Stripe join the governing body of an open protocol, the signal is not that competition is over. The signal is that the next layer of competition may be about who helps define the transactional rails for AI agents. That is the move to watch. In AI, the winners are not always the companies with the loudest launch. Often they are the ones shaping the standards that everyone else has to build around. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you in a later video.